All right, we here. This is going to be the first episode of Now Introducing Podcast, where we interview some of the great touring comedians that are coming through Upstage Comedy Lounge. Our first comedian we're going to spotlight. This man is known for his sharp wit, storytelling skills. He's performed at comedy clubs all over the nation, from improvs to laugh factories, you name it, done comedy festivals. He's been doing his thing. So now introducing, we have comedian extraordinaire Ku Egenti. How you doing, sir?
Yo, what up? What up? What up? What's going on, Bobby? What's going on? Thanks for having me, sir. I appreciate it. It's a pleasure. This is the first. Am I the first guest?
First guest.
Wow, no pressure.
Yeah, yeah, it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So it's probably gonna be some bumps in the road, but just want to
Hey man,
just
that's
talk
part
to
of the game.
Yeah, yep, yeah, it is. Yeah, so first question I want to ask, I'm probably going to ask, every comedian the first question is what inspired you to get into the comedy game? What made you want to be a stand-up comedian at all things?
Daddy issues, man. I had mad daddy issues because I'm black. So
Okay. So you
when you
saying,
when you have daddy issues, man, you want people to love you and stuff like that and acknowledge you. And my dad wasn't really around, so it forced me to be a class clown and just get attention from complete strangers. I just love that. It was just I've been having this syndrome for so long, maybe since I was 12. Like,
yeah,
I remember making people laugh at 12 years old. I was like, oh snap! I remember making my bully laugh. That's what it was. I made
mm,
my bully laugh at me because he was
yeah.
really mean to me, and I made that dude start laughing, and I was like, oh, this works. So instead of them jumping my ass, they just like I just be coming to the cloud like, hey, come make this dude laugh. Come on, come on, come on. I'm like, all right, I
Okay.
got a monkey now.
So you are always pretty much the class clown.
Yeah, pretty much. And I came to America, and it was different. I just in Nigeria, I was a man. I was making people laugh. And when I came here in 1997, I became the weirdo and the people picking on. I was like, I was used to being a cool kid, like making people laugh. But when I came to America, I was so nervous because they just knew I was from Africa because I had an accent and they picked on me. It was bad. It was the
Oh,
worst.
okay. So I never knew that you actually lived in Nigeria.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I was born and raised in Nigeria, yes sir. Yep,
okay.
16 years.
16?
Yes sir. I came here when I was 16 years old to America. Yeah, it was.
Um,
Yeah, I hate that movie Coming to America. That movie lied to
what?
me, man.
What? 'Cause I had one of my best friends was Nigerian, and that was like his favorite movie, Coming to America.
Yeah, it was mine until I came to America. Literally, when I came to America, I go, "This is false advertising."
It wasn't nothing like that.
No,
So
not like the movies. The movie will lie to you for sure, for sure.
what do you think of Michael Blackson? Do you think he kind of puts a bad name for
Nah, I don't think he puts a bad name. It just he's not my cup of tea. You know, I respect his hustle. I love that he's representing Africa. He's from Philadelphia. He was born in Philadelphia, but his parents are from Ghana, if I'm not mistaken. But no, I don't think he's my I don't again it's not my cup of tea. I don't think that he's funny to people, but I don't think he's funny to me, but that's subjective, you know what I mean? That's like when people ask Rob Barbosa, does he like George Lopez? He goes, nah, just because I'm Mexican, don't mean I'm supposed to like his comedy. So I'm the same way with that. I'm like, I get what he's doing. He's an
yeah.
OG in the game, mad respect, but nah, he's not my cup of tea at all. You know.
Okay, yeah, no, he is super successful, but some people look at him as like a novelty act.
Yeah, I'm not. I just can't. I can't. I do African voices or whatever, but I don't do. That's not my whole stick. I go by your favorite African, obviously, but I don't. That's not my. That doesn't define me as a comedian. I'm talking about everything. Like you said, I have life experience and I talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
And then that African accent gives you a headache too. I tried doing that. I did that for like 20 minutes straight. I had a headache. I was like, man, how does Michael Jackson do this?
Yeah. So who is your influence as far as stand-up comedians who was like, oh, okay.
Who's my influence? Oh my God, Eddie Murphy, man. When I saw Raw in Nigeria. I had to be maybe like 14 years old, and I saw Raw. We had with the purple suit on and leather. It was just I'd never seen a black dude dressed like that. That to me
Oh,
was like everything. Like Eddie Murphy is my goat. and obviously Chappelle, Chris Rock.
Okay.
Still
Yes,
love
same here.
Louis.
So
Still
you
love Louis.
so you saw
Uh,
Raw before Delirious.
yes, I saw Raw. People think Delirious is the best one. I think Raw to me is the best because again, I've never seen a comedian or a black man talk about Africans. He talked about
Hmm.
Africans, did the whole
Yeah.
African voice and all that stuff, and I thought that was to me was groundbreaking to see that kind of stuff. You know.
I'm with you. I'm one of the few people that will put Raw over Delirious. For whatever reason, Delirious just made me laugh harder. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Raw was literally you could tell like he was. I think he was 26 when he did Raw or 24. But when he did Raw, you could tell like okay, he figured it out. He knew what his voice was. Delirious, you could tell like he still because he was only maybe 3, 4 years in his
Yeah.
fame. Uh,
Okay.
but with Raw, he's already done another 48 hours. He's already done Trading Places, so he's already established as a household name. So he came in there like, this is my
Right.
stage. I'm gonna rock this stuff.
Right. It's a different swag.
Oh, the energy was different. I'm
Yeah.
watching literally. You know this. You do comedy. You could tell when a comic is polished because from Delirious, you could tell like he was still young. He was 21 when he did Delirious, but when he was 24, you could tell like, oh, he's a man.
Yeah. Nah, yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with that.
yeah.
So I was going through your a lot of your highlights. You've done a lot of comedy clubs, you've done some festivals. Out of everything you've done, what would you say is like your most memorable performance that you've put on? Like something that you like, wow, like,
Out of comedy club and festival.
yeah, or every comedy performance, what would you say is your most memorable comedy performance?
Ooh, wow, that's like actually do what your favorite kid is. You know? It's so many great moments. I think, man, you know what is crazy to me? Maybe the Houston Improv because I taped my first comedy album. It's available. You can listen to it on streaming sites.
Hmm.
It's called Your Favorite African. Uh, and I sold out the Houston Improv, and I taped my comedy album there, and it had like 450 people there.
Man,
It was literally surreal because that was the last show my mom went to before she passed away from breast cancer. So it was very memorable with me because she was dying at around that time. She literally was dying and she couldn't even walk, but she's told me I'm not going to miss it. I'm coming. And she came. That lady came to the show, and I still think about that show today because it was just the last of my mom, my number one fan, got to see me perform in front of 450 people. It was
yeah,
I was locked in that day. I was like Eddie Murphy from Raw. I was like locked
yeah.
in.
No,
I
I
was,
can I can only imagine.
yeah, because in my head was I'm thinking my mom is coming to see me. She's dying of cancer, right? And I was like, I can't bob in front of a sickly woman.
Right.
I gotta do well in front of my mama.
Yeah, that's
And
motivation for your
obviously I did
ass.
great, you know.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's deep, man.
That I had to pick that. That would be my biggest highlight for sure.
Yeah. Have you performed at the comedy store?
Comedy? No. I did Ice House Comedy Club in Pasadena, California. I did uh Flappers in Burbank. Yeah, that's the only comedy clubs I've done in LA. I wanted to do the comedy store, but I didn't make the list.
Now Flappers is dope too, though.
Oh yeah, I did the Burbank Comedy Festival. I made it to best of in 2018. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Got to be the best of the weekend. It was awesome. It was I love I love Texas comics, you know, especially Houston comics. I feel like Houston to me is we get to see different race of people every night.
Yeah,
So when I went to LA, when I went to New York, went to Chicago, I was used to diversity. So I was like, oh man, this is like Houston. So I was at home on stage, but some comics struggle because they're not used to performing in front of Asian people, Indian people. In
right.
Houston, you get all race of people in one show. So it's like, come on, let's go. So when I did Houston, when I did LA, I was ready for LA. I was ready. I didn't miss a beat.
That's what I noticed about you. Because when we booked you like a long time ago at the Alamo Biscuit, uh,
Yeah, I remember that.
you fit in perfectly because San Antonio is very diverse. You're not going to get just one specific race. So I didn't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? Like I see you on social media, but I hadn't seen you like perform live. But you actually fit in perfect in San Antonio because you can, you know what I'm saying? You can hit the Hispanics real hard. You can hit the white people or whatever. So you're not like You know what
Did
I'm
I
saying?
do my Selena stuff? Did I do my Selena joke when
Yeah,
I was in
yeah, that stood out. I was like, ah, this man's about to get a standing ovation. Black man singing Selena. That's a wrap.
there? Yeah, I love that stuff, man. I love the Mexican culture, man, because they're close enough to black people as black people. You know what I mean? Like that's the closest race to black people is the Hispanic people because they love you, they love you. They don't, they don't. It's no sugarcoating that stuff at all. And when they love you, you get drunk all day. They buy you shots. It's that's why I love San Antonio. So it's one of my favorite seasons performing because they know how to party, they know how to show love, and it's a good comedy crowd. That's what I love about San
Yeah. Do you feel like you can do any type of crowd, whether it's an all black,
Antonio.
hood
100%.
crowd okay.
Well, 100%. I performed in a strip club, bro. When I first started comedy, I performed in a strip club. I performed in a library. I performed in what was the weirdest place I performed in? Man, what was the weirdest place I performed in? I performed in people's backyards. So I've seen everything. So I don't be afraid at all because I've done it. I've been doing it for 16 years. So it's like kind of like chess, right? They say if you acquire 10,000 hours of chess, you're a master of chess or master of anything. So I think I've acquired 10,000 of comedy. So I'm not afraid to see it. I'm not afraid to perform anywhere because
But
that's
do
just
you,
going to be, you know.
but do you have to, do you find yourself adjusting to a black crowd or a white crowd? Like, okay, well, let me fall back on, doing this compared to, you
In the
know,
beginning, I did. It's called. You try to say Pat. I got
what's that?
it. It's inside baseball, guys. It's
Uh,
pandering. That's what I was trying to say.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I when I first started comedy, I did try to pander to the race of people I was performing in front of, just to
Hmm.
make them like me. But now again, I've been doing it for 16 years, man. I I take pride in just performing, doing the same material. Maybe the energy might be different,
Okay.
but it's still the same jokes. But I'm taking it to a different level. Like if I'm doing a black room is you have to project.
Mm. It's confidence. Okay.
Confidence is 90% of your material, right? With a white room, white people are more like, don't yell at me.
Right.
Don't yell at me. Just talk to me as a friend, right?
Yeah.
Hispanic people, boom, same thing. It's like black pride. You got to project. You got to show cojones. You have to show like you know what you're talking about. So I'm still doing the same material. I'm just delivering it in a different energy because energy is all important. I did Birmingham, Alabama. You don't get any blacker than Birmingham,
Mm.
Alabama. I did Stardom Comedy Club last month, and it was maybe like literally 99% black people, and it
Dang.
was older black people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's different too.
So yeah, it's a different energy. That's church folks.
Mhm.
So I saw the openers and I saw what they were doing, and I go, oh, because it's a big theater. It holds like maybe like 600 people. So I was like, I go, wow, this is a big theater. So I was like, I have to really project really well. I can't be all reserved. I can't be like Mitch Hedberg. Like, no, I got to be like. But I projected the same. I did the same joke, but I projected this is a bigger crowd, and it was great. So it was like I love Bobby when I don't have to change my jokes because I'm in front of a crowd. I did the same joke I did in front of a white crowd, did it in front of a black crowd, and it had the same effect. So don't
Yeah.
matter for me.
So yeah, and I feel that with black crowd, you kind of got to hit them in the mouth from the beginning, and then
Oh yeah, you gotta know what you're talking about.
yeah,
You gotta know what you're talking about fast. If you don't
yeah,
know what you're talking about, they will remind you in
yeah,
the New York minute who the hell you are.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's like they look for fear. They look for
Oh
uh,
yeah, oh
blood.
yeah, oh yeah. They and they can smell it on you, right? They
Right,
can they
right.
can literally smell it on your skin. I did a show last week or 2 weeks ago. It was Black Robe. It's called Swagger,
Mhm.
and it's a Tuesday night at 11 o'clock at night, and it's packed with people. Half the room is there for comedy. Half the room is here for a birthday party
Mm.
for a DJ. What's her name? She was fine too. Her name is DJ. Yams. Boom.
DJ Yams.
DJ Yams. That's her name. DJ Yams.
Okay, I gotta look her up.
And dude, she is gorgeous. Light
Okay,
skin, big booty. But her name
DJ
exactly
Yams.
what her name is. Yams.
Perfect.
Having a good time on one side, and the other side is comedy. And I just stopped middle of my set. I go, man, this is like telling jokes in the Greyhound bus. Like literally just chaos. But I had the room listening.
Yeah.
I didn't kill, but I had them listening. That's what I meant.
No, yeah, you get their attention. You're interesting. Yeah, not every show is gonna have people falling out their seats.
Dude. Well, especially when you're doing a birthday, like literally they were there for a birthday. They didn't even know anything about comedy. So I'm literally trying to get the birthday crowd to listen to me and hey, don't look at this hot chick, look at this ugly dude for a second. You know, it was such a it was literally a dojo. I feel like I was just
Yeah. Hey,
practicing in a dojo, but it was fun. It was a fun show. I loved
we
it.
we need those sometimes, to keep us grounded, you know what I'm saying?
It was humble.
Yes,
Deserve.
sir.
Deserve.
Uh,
Deserve.
so yeah, I just got a few more questions. I think I also got to know you more when you had you was the only person that did like a talk show, like standing ovation, I think is what it was called.
Danny Ramoli.
Standing room only, that's right.
Deserve.
And how long did that run and what you end up are you gonna bring that back or whatever happened with that?
Everybody keep asking me about that. It's no funny. I did that show for you've done it before, right? You
Yeah.
did that.
Hmm.
I did. I've been doing that show since COVID. So the first time we did it was Comics Talking S. I don't know if we could curse on your show, but yeah, it was called Comics Talking S. Then I got Mistina to come join me on my show, my co-host. Shout out to Mistina. So she's a phenomenal singer from New York City. Asked her to be my co-host on Comedy Talking S, and I feel like we need to change the vibe, and I wanted my show to be more inclusive, not exclusive. So I made it like bring everybody, musician, artist, whatever you are, just come be part of the show. So I call it Standing Room Only, and we ran that show for almost 4 years. Yeah.
Hmm.
Matter of fact, November would have made 4 years that we did that show. So I just got tired, dude. I was
You put
literally
everybody, you gave everybody a platform on there. I admire you for that.
I did, yeah. Thanks, man. I tried to. I was literally we were bored. Remember, we didn't know what the world's gonna be. We know it was gonna be back to doing us doing this, you know. So it was like I just took a chance and did a talk show, and it's still my baby. I still have the page. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about bringing it back, doing it like twice a year or whatever, just to like end of the year type of year review type of show. I don't know, but I just felt like I just needed a break from it, because I was getting booked more too. That was nuts. I just didn't have time for my Mondays. I needed Mondays to rest my mind because I was doing so many shows and I did a lot of talking. Then I
Yeah.
have to worry about booking people to be on my talk show. Like it was just too much stuff. I had to say,
Right.
you know what?
Yeah. Would you
Let's
make it
pump
a
the brake on that.
Would you make it
But
a live show or
huh?
would you ever make it a live show or just keep it virtual?
Yeah, the problem is Miss Thing lives in New York.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. She lives in New York. That's the big problem. Yo, trust me. If she lived in Houston, oh yeah, I still be doing the show now. But she lives in a totally different state. I'm here. I met New York. I met Mystina twice ever in my
oh,
life. So
okay.
yeah. So actually, one time we met only one time, but it felt like I've been knowing her forever. But we only met one time. She came to surprise me for my birthday in 2021. And yeah, we've never met. We've only met one time. We've done the show for 4 years. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
crazy what online would do, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna ask you, I guess, two more questions. These probably the most important questions. One is for me, and then one is for the people. The one for me is, I want to, get to know what's the best piece of advice you ever received, in comedy. What's the best thing anybody ever told you?
Best advice somebody ever gave me in comedy. You know what? And obviously I never met Chappelle. I've opened up for a lot of famous people, but I've never met Chappelle. I think that Chappelle did an interview one time, and he goes, "It's not about being funny; it's about being interesting."
Mhm.
And that to me, that messed me up. I was like, "Wow, what does that even mean?"
Right.
Like I thought it's the goal is to be funny. That's what everybody's supposed to be, right? Then the more I thought about it, I go, because you know a funny person. I know many funny person,
Hmm.
but I don't know what they talked about. They made me laugh, but I don't know
Yeah.
what they talked about. So I think what he means by interested means that you need to be so good that people remember who you are, right? And the quickest way when you meet a chick or somebody you like, the first thing you tell somebody, right? I find you interesting because you channeled my mind. You got me thinking about stuff I never thought of before, and people remember stuff like that.
That's
So
it. That's a hell of a point. Like it could have somebody that's probably got way more laughs on the same show with somebody that was whatever more interesting about maybe what he's wearing, what he's saying, how he was saying it. When people are driving home, they're probably gonna remember the interesting guy over the funnier guy.
for sure, absolutely. So yeah, when when he said that, I was like, "Yep." I started doing stuff that I want, and Chris Rock said the same thing too. When you're telling jokes, you got to tell jokes from your own perspective, not from the world's perspective, because everybody got a Facebook joke, everybody got a sex joke, everybody has a mama joke. But if you're telling a joke from your point of view, you leave people wanting more, and they actually gravitate to you more because they go. I can't tell you how many times people walked up to me and go, "Hey man, you have that joke about your mama, you joke about your son, you have this one Facebook joke," because you put your own spin to it and you made it personal about you, but it's still a topical joke, and people gravitate to that.
Yeah. I just think about Ali Sadiq. Like Ali Sadiq used to be a joke teller, but he changed to a storyteller because he's probably way more interesting as a storyteller than just like a joke.
You know, it's funny because Ali Sadiq was my mentor. Funny you mentioned that because I've opened up for him many times. Shout out to Ali Sadiq for giving me this poor black kid from Nigeria a chance to open up for him. I got to see the evolution of Ali. Like you said, I saw him when he was just a joke guy. He had stories in that, but he wasn't doing too many of the stories. And I think I want to believe that I saw what he changed to become this person. I want to believe because I think that when he did this show, this is not happening, right? And it was the Ari Shaffir show on Comedy Central. When he did the Mexican got on boots, that changed his life forever because he
Mhm.
talked about his jail prison experience, and he I remember this true story. Bert Kreischer when Bert Kreischer was doing Houston Improv. Uh, that's many years ago now. He was headlining Houston Improv during the whole weekend, and Ari Shaffir and Bert Kreischer are friends. And Ari told him, "Hey, told Ali, go say hello to my friend. If he's ever in town, go say hello." So Ali happened to be in town that weekend, so he came to see Bert, and Bert said, "Do you want to go up?" And Bert was like, Bert, Ali said, "Yeah, I'll go up." And soon as Ali touched that stage, let me picture this for you a second. Bert Kreischer's crowd is predominantly white people. Soon as Ali Sadiq got on that stage, they lost their mind.
Oh wow.
Everybody starts screaming, "Mexican got on boots! Mexican got on boots!" And I think at that moment, I think Ali realized I have something with that.
Hmm.
And the rest has been history.
Yeah, he's like a superstar right now. He does it so effortlessly.
He's a masterful storyteller. Masterful story. I mean, obviously he's a great comedian, but
Would you say
when
the
it comes to
greatest?
storytelling, he's great.
Would you say
Huh?
the greatest of all time, or just like top five?
No, I think he's the greatest of all time. No. But I will say this. Uh, if it comes to Texas comics, nobody's better.
Okay, well,
Nobody.
I'm saying greatest storyteller of all time.
Yeah, nobody's better.
Okay.
Like I put him up against Ron White, and he's from Texas. I put him up against just all the greats you could think that came out of Texas, like Ralphie May,
Hmm.
all these heavy legend, Bill Hicks. I think Ali's probably the greatest comic to come out of Texas. Period.
That's
Period.
huge. That's huge.
Period.
Like he's watched his progression throughout most of his career, so that's big.
Oh yeah, I've seen the last. Yeah, I've been no Ali for since 2010. So I've
Mm.
been seeing the maturation and the change of Ali Sadiq. So yes, he's nobody better than him. I remember when I brought him up one time, he got mad at me. I said, "Hey, are you ready for the headliner? You make some noise. The king of Houston comedy, Ali Sadiq." And Ali obviously rips. And after the show, he just pulled me to the side. He goes, "Hey man, I ain't no king of nobody."
Oh wow.
Yeah, he told me that.
Dang.
Even as as big as he is now, he's still humble. He said, I ain't nobody's king because
I was watching
I
this interview on Breakfast Club this morning, and
huh?
I was watching this interview on Breakfast Club this morning, and
Oh,
it
he
was
did Breakfast Club this morning? Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, you gotta check it out.
I
It
gotta
was
watch it right after the interview. I'll go watch it right after the interview.
yeah, it was something he said that I felt like I don't know. I don't know because he felt like there's a code in comedy, and his thing was the green room. He's talking about the green room. He said if it's the headliner, the green room is his. So a host and the feature need to get permission if they can go into the green room if they're headliner.
Facts, 100%. Yes.
But he was so humble. He was like, even at the level that he's at, if it's not his show and he stops by or whatever, he's still gonna ask permission to go into the green. Like that's the code. I was like, man, I don't know if it's always been like that because people just go in.
They're not supposed to.
Yeah.
I know the Houston Improv is very strict on that. So yeah, you can't just go in there just to go in there. I'm a regular at the Houston Improv, and I literally have to. literally knock on the door and ask for people to permission to let me. I don't just presume I'm supposed to be in the green room, you know. So no, yeah, it makes perfect sense. No, Ali is so humble, he's so down to earth, dude. I find that dude really fascinating for real. Like he told me not to say I'm the king. I'm just say Ali Sadiq. He just said, you know how you talk. He goes, just say Ali Sadiq.
Yeah. And that's super dope to hear those stories, man. Biggest moment I feel like at Upstage has been when Ali Sadiq kind of popped in and
I
did.
saw that. How did that
Yeah.
even come about?
Uh,
How did he
Marcus
know to come?
Marcus Wiley. I had Marcus
Ah,
Wiley booked. He's making the transition to start doing more comedy clubs, and he
yeah, yeah.
came down and I just randomly called. I called the manager. I was like, man, any chance we could try to book Ali in the future? And he's like, hey, Ali just happened to be with me, so he gonna pop in with me tonight. We'll talk about it. So when he said that, I was like, man, if he come in, he liked the spot, he might do some time. And sure enough, he hopped on stage after Marcus Wiley said, and it was electric.
Ripped it.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh,
So
Ali, yeah. He's again, he has that Chappelle. He's on that Chappelle route now. Like he just show up random place, everybody go, oh shit, Ali, Sadiq, come on, go on stage. You know, he has that vibe about it. He's definitely he has that aura about it. He if you're a weak person, don't be around him because he gets intimidated.
yeah, I mean, I'll share that my manager was very intimidated because he comes across as kind of it's kind of hard, like he ain't smiling a lot. So she felt like he was mean, but I was like, nah, this dude.
No, that just he did prison. He almost went to he was in prison for murder, dude. So that changes people, man.
Yeah, it's just like, he's just different, but he
Yeah, you've been in prison for so long, man. You don't trust anybody. That's him.
mm,
I've got to see Ali laugh, maybe, and I've been knowing Ali for 14 years. I probably see the dude laugh maybe like 4 times. He
yeah,
don't laugh. He's not a big laugher. If he
okay,
laugh, if he's laughing, he's around people that he trusts. Like Marcus Wiley is one of his best friends, obviously. So if he's around Marcus Wiley and there's a guy named Dave Lawson, those are his two
mm,
best friends in comedy.
okay,
Like, when you want to see Ali like with his guard down, when he's around them two dudes,
okay,
that he literally will laugh and I'm like, man, that's awesome. But when he's not around the dudes, he's pretty
okay.
focused, man. Laser
Makes sense.
focused.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully we get him back in the future. But yeah,
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. That'll be big for the club, man.
yeah. Speaking of great moments at Upstage, we have making his. Is it going to be a first appearance at Upstage?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Uh,
sir. Yes, sir. Finally, God is good. Finally, going to perform in the club, man. Thanks for having me, man. I'm
yeah.
excited about Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Excited.
Yeah. Let the people know what to expect. This is a big deal. So let people know why they should come see Ku Egenti.
So Houston, so San Antonio, yes, it's a big deal. I'm coming from Houston. I talk about San Antonio. I've been performing in San Antonio 8, 9 years now, but I've never done a comedy club. So this is my first comedy club that I'm headlining in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh,
Please come through. I'm going to talk about everything. I'm going to talk about me. I'm going to talk about my family. I'm going to talk about Mike Tyson. I'm going to talk about the Riverwalk because you got to talk about the Riverwalk when you come to San Antonio, man. I'm not gonna talk about the Spurs because Spurs is y'all struggling with the Spurs. I ain't gonna take too much shots at the Spurs, but I'm
yeah.
gonna talk about everything else because you guys are amazing, amazing crowd. Every time I perform in San Antonio, yeah, show me love. Literally, I feel like when I go to San Antonio, I feel like I'm literally in another country. It's so beautiful. People are nice. It's crazy. I love it.
Cool. Appreciate that, man. We can't wait to have you. I'm excited. We're gonna get a really big crowd for you, and to be the first of
Yes,
many
sir.
at Upstage Comedy
Yes, sir.
Lounge. And I
Yes, sir. I
appreciate you
appreciate
taking
it.
your time out, talk to me once again on our first episode of Now Introducing. And yeah, hopefully we work a lot soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Bobby.
All right,
Peace, San
appreciate you.
Antonio. See you on Saturday.
All right, all right. Cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to clip this up in little clips or whatever, and definitely have that part where you're promoting your show and stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, anything you need from me?
I thought it was gonna be a live streaming for some. I don't know why I thought it
Oh,
was live streaming because most comedy club owners they do like a little live streaming with the headline to get the people to watch on their page. That's what I thought you were gonna do.
I mean, should I? You think I should?
I didn't know. Yeah, I thought you were gonna do I thought literally you're gonna do like on the Comedy Lounge page, do like a live stream and just talk to me, and we just talk for like maybe like 20 minutes and get people to react to it as they're watching it live.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought that's what you're gonna do. I thought that was the idea. I was like, I was ready to do better.
Yeah, maybe I should, but I'm still trying to figure it out. But I definitely want to have something where I talk to the comics before their show. So,
Yeah, so yeah, it's literally that shit works because people are actually on their phones right now as we speak this lunchtime. And
mm,
if you did a live stream, you would have got so many reactions from people watching the shit. It's gonna be like, I'm going to buy tickets because it's so much better when it's live stream on your following page. Because how many followers y'all have?
at like 7,000 almost.
Oh, still, you should have been done live stream.
Okay. Yeah, my bad.
I didn't know. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was gonna be a live stream. But yeah, if you did a live stream, it would have been way better because you get more people eyes on it.
Okay. Well, maybe we can do another short one. When are you coming to town?
Shit, I'll be in town Saturday.
Okay. Does Cliff got you staying here or you going back?
I'm going back.
Okay.
I'm
Uh,
going back.
all right. Well, I'll see if I could make some time. We might be able to do another one live stream.
Yeah, if we do a live stream tomorrow, that'd be perfect. If we do something like in the afternoon, that'd be great because I got nothing going on.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me too. So yeah, we can do a short live stream to kind of get some people to join in.
I bet.
Cool. All right.
Did the sales pick up yet or what?
It's still kind of low right now. I may have to do some comps,
Yeah,
couple
because
some
I know
promo.
I tagged people on there. I tagged people that I know in San Antonio. I know Gloria's coming.
Oh, who's your feature? I meant to ask that.
Jeremy Lawrence.
Houston.
Yeah, he's Houston. He's my guy. He's my opener. Yeah,
Okay.
Jeremy Lawrence.
Cool. You got Mary Picarazzi hosting.
Karachi.
Okay.
All right, man.
Cool. All
Yeah,
right.
let's do something tomorrow. Let's do a live stream tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good. All right,
All right,
man.
man.
All right. I'll
Peace.
let you.